So I have some chairs here that were stored in the attic, and as you can see, they managed to collect a bunch of water in the seat. And there's even a little bit of staining right here. There's some construction dust and dirt, excuse me. And yeah, so I had them sanded down, and then I put them away, and I can't remember if it was a water-based or oil-based finish. But I am going to hit them real quick with kind of a specialized tool. But these are a fun chair to work on. They just unscrew the bottom and the back, and a lot of times the seat is going to be split because the wood isn't allowed to move when it's attached the way it is. But I've had decent luck just putting in like a piece of veneer or something and filling in that gap. Or in some cases, I think I actually pulled them off and just recut them, or yeah, depending on how bad the crack is, you can kind of either squish them together or pull it apart. And sometimes you can just put a wooden plug into the hole in the seat. You plug it, and then you just re-drill the hole, and then drill out a careful screw hole that matches the fastener. So I am going to take out my sander in a second here and show you how it works on these seats. This is a sander made by Festool, you'll see here. It's called the RO90 and has a really small head, you can see compared to my hand. Very tiny. There's actually like a half-inch thick pad here that's going onto this sander area, and it's got a lot of give, and it works really well for getting down into what I like to call the butt grooves in the seats. So I'm going to give you a quick demonstration. There's two different settings. There's a more aggressive one for grinding, and then there's one where it just spins and doesn't go back and forth to scrape as much. And so I'm just going to try to spin it because I had these pretty smooth before they got hit with the water. And so I just want to smooth out the finish, and then I'm going to see how much I need to take out to fix that staining. So that took a fair amount off pretty quickly. I have 150 grit on here. I have a bunch of 100 and a bunch of 150. And I'm just going to see how the 150, if it takes a little bit longer, that's okay. I just don't want to run around and grab too many sandpapers. The nice thing about Festool is that, as you can hear, when I turn this on, it automatically turns on the dust collector, and so this little hole actually blows air, which puffs the dust up, and so it gets picked up by this outer ring of holes. And as you can see, that small pad fits right into these grooves, so this is really a time saver if you're doing anything with grooved furniture, or any other things that have a lot of, like more smaller size contours. So if you don't have one of these and this is something you enjoy, I recommend picking it up. just like that. It does a beautiful job. I think this is actually in the wood here. It almost looks like the clouds of Jupiter. And so there is actually a fair amount of grain in here that I'm trying not to sand away because it kind of looks like staining, but I don't think it is. So I will give these a quick sanding while they're on the seats and knock them down. And my plan is to take them off the chairs again and give them a full sanding all the way around. But I figure I might as well grind off the weird parts from the moisture damage first.